Hello, um, I'm Chris, as you know from previous videos. Um, yeah, so pretty much I'm going to be talking about transgender people and my point of views. I have a friend who is transgender, and I get quite upset at times when people can't expect what gender they want to be. It must be devastating to wake up one morning and feel you're not you're not you, and everyone comments on everything about you, but you don't take those like compliments in account because you don't feel like you're in that body, and therefore you have to look yourself in the mirror and go, I'm this completely different person. Um, and that must be really hard for some people. I have this friend, and when I first met him, he was a she, and I was really good friends with them. And she first came out as a lesbian. She found it very hard and got very confused, and then she one day told me how she felt. And when she came as a he, everyone wouldn't respect that. They would go, she, he, like going, well, you're not a man unless you have a penis, and they were really towards towards him. I think in January, if someone wants to be called by the gender they want to be, regardless what gender they were born with, you should respect it because it does you no harm. All it is to change your name. You've still got the same person, you've still got your same friend, but yet they're being comfortable in a body they want to be comfortable in. Um, it's just devastating to hear that people like themselves have to put up with so much criticism. It takes a lot of guts, I would say, to actually stand up and go, actually, I'm not comfortable what situation and what body I'm in, so therefore I'm going to express myself and show you that the real me isn't what you see, but someone who's hurting and someone who's live inside. And it's extraordinary when people do come out as saying the real gender they are. Um, my point is that if you're young and you're pretty sure or unsure if you are, then I'm sure you'll get to the point where you definitely know. Um, yeah, it does get hard in the sense, to the point where you may lose friends, you may lose some family, but the right family and the right friends will support you, and they won't care because they want to see you happy. And if being in the right body makes you happy, then they'll be happy too. Um, but yeah, I mean, there's no such thing as a he, she's, or she, he. Technically, they're just nasty people who feel like they have to bully other people. I don't believe in that you should call someone other than what they want you to call you them. I mean, expect people's gender. If they want to be called a transgender, wants to be called a he because he was always a he inside, then you call him a he. Or if it goes for if a he wanted to be a she and she always wanted to be a she, then she is a she. You shouldn't have to explain over and over and over if you're a transgender that you shouldn't have to explain every time that you used to be something. You were always that person inside, and you shouldn't have to explain yourself all the time. Sometimes when you're in partnership, you might have to have that awkward talk, but then that's someone you're telling you trust, and they will respect that, and they will see you as who you are. But I'm making this video because earlier one of my friends who was a transgender got a lot of criticism, and I didn't like that very much, and they shouldn't have to go through it. I mean, I can't possibly know how it feels to feel like that every day of your life, wondering that you should have had another body than you actually have. But I can feel how it's affecting my friend, and I would never want that hanging on me, and I would do anything to support transgenders. I mean, I'm just proud of the people who have had the chance to stand up and go, this is me. There's always going to be those people who are never going to agree with it, but they're not worth staying in your life. You have people who will respect you, and if this message is making any sense, then I'm sorry, but my point of view is that people should be treated equally, and they should be treated how they want to be treated and expected how they want to be respected. And if it means you giving them respect by calling them by the gender they want to be, then you have to respect that and give that to them, because they're the same person. I guarantee before you knew, they're going to have the same personality, they're going to have the same interests that they did with you before, the same memories, the same life, just they're going to be in a much better place because they're in the body that they want to be in. And I give it so much credit. I mean, I'm proud. I'm really proud that my friend is doing this right now, and believing that times do get better, and if he gets through it, then he'll be okay. Yeah, it's just, I'm just happy that my friend is doing this now and not later. He's got a lot of support, but then he's got a lot of criticism, and I don't see what people's problem is. How does it affect them? It doesn't. So if you are a transgender and you're watching this, my message is for you, is that you stay who you are, you be who you are, you act on who you are, and you don't give up being who you are. You are your own special person, and for someone to tell you otherwise, it's not fair, it's not wiseable, and it's totally nothing to do with them. You do what you're comfortable with, and the right people will respect you. So yeah, I just want to put my hands up and go, I'm proud if you're out and you're doing it, or if you're still closed, that you should, or if you're hiding, or you should start thinking what's best for you, thinking what you want, because at the end of the day, it's your life you'll be living, and your mistakes, and if you know coming out and being the person you are inside is going to help you get through there, then I think you pretty much should. I really do. Because when life knocks you down, it always builds you back up in some form. When you lose something, you gain something. And it's an important lesson that when you grow up, you understand the right choices and the wise ones. So yeah, so transgender people, it's not their gender what's relevant, in a sense. What they was before, the equivalent is that transgender people, when you meet them and they say, oh hi, I don't know, I'm deaf, I'm 17 and I'm a bloke, and then don't go, oh but I heard you used to be a girl, like shouldn't you be wearing dresses or something? Like, don't do that, because even though some people are strong and they go, oh don't worry about it, I've had to do this, it will knock them down inside. They are who they are, and meeting people gives them the chance to be themselves without people knowing the backgrounds. I think it's really important to see the person for who they want to be, and the individual in itself is so much better. Me and my friends have a saying, it's not the gender you find attractive, it's the individual inside, and that's the most important key when it comes to transgender. It's not the gender or anything to do with what they used to be, it's about the personality and how they want to be respected. I this message I haven't really prepared for, but I have strong values on this subject, that people should be treated in a way they want to be. Like if you were a straight person, or if you are a straight person, you would want to be respected in the same format, and that's the same with transgender people. They just want to be respected for their gender, for them who they are, and them being as an individual. I hope I've made some sense, and I will get back to you. And if you want to talk, then feel free, or add me on Facebook, or it's up to you. I'm Chris Hart, so if you need to, just message. But I really do hope that you can stand up and you can go, this is who I am, and no one can take that away from you. I really hope, and I hope if this message gets you thinking, that you get back to me, and I'll support you as much as I can, like I am supporting my friend. I'm always there for people who are transgender, people who don't need labels, who don't need the word transgender actually. There shouldn't be labels on anything. They are a human being. That's all they are, a human being. But the gender human that they want to be. In the future, I really hope that no one has to go, Oh, that's a transgender, like, I hope there's no labels or no one. And that's my message, so thank you if you took your time to listen to this message, so thank you.